Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to. So I'm Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full-service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions. Make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home.
Hello and welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here on a beautiful Thursday evening for a primetime UPSL Virginia North Conference matchup. Los Toros and Arlington SA, and no doubt it will be each team's ultimate contest this season. Arlington have found a ton of success coming off their DMV title from the fall of 2025. They went as far as nationals, eventually falling in the round of 32 down in South Carolina. They have picked up right where they left off in the 2026 spring season with two 8-1 victories, first against newcomers St. James and then this past weekend against North Stars, the area side that is looking very strong. But Tonight they will face their toughest test in Los Toros, a side coming off of a disappointing 2-2 shared points draw against Alexandria Reds. They had a lot of success in week 1 against Doratus with a 3-0 scoreline, but they will look to get back up into the driver's seat tonight against a tough opponent. This is two sides ready to go. Annandale High School Stadium is your venue here in Annandale, Virginia. I'm Noah Walker with DMV Sports Media. Excited to have this broadcast. We're kicking off in about 5 minutes or so. Stay tuned for the walkout, the anthem, and of course then match kickoff. Let us know your predictions in the chat. Get your score predictions, any players to watch out for, and of course, always love to know where you're tuned in from. We usually get fans from all over the world, and I'm really curious to see where you are watching this one from. If you're in the area, it's not too late to come on out and check this one out in person. It's a beautiful night, and hopefully the first of many, but if that's not feasible for you, we are so happy to have you here on DMV Sports Media. If it's not too much to ask, hit the like button. It helps more viewers find us in the YouTube algorithm and gives these players and teams the exposure they deserve. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel in order to stay up to date with all the Los Toros, Arlington, and many, many more home matches throughout the whole UPSL season, Super League season. And we will, of course, get into NPSL, USL2, and then we'll have the women's game as well over the summer with WPSL and USL2. Really excited to get going with that. But tonight, it's all about Arlington, SA, Los Toros here at Annandale High School Stadium. It's kind of a case of two juggernaut offenses. Los Toros typically generate a lot of goals. They've picked up some strong goalkeepers to add to an already potent goalkeeping unit in Travis Basso and Jack Pinson will be the two representatives tonight. We'll see who represents each team in the starting 11 in just a moment, but certainly some familiar faces with a couple of big additions for Arlington SA. A couple big players from the MSI program up in Maryland came over. Yusuf Berry, the leading goal scorer in the UPSL Northeast right now. And then, of course, Alex Robleski has been a force in this midfield. So excited to have you with us here on DMV Sports Media. Get those predictions in. Let's see who's joined us. Daniel Oviedo says, who wins, bro? Oof, that's a tough one to ask. Nicky Barona. Let's go Arlington. Nick. No Nick Barona tonight. That could be, affecting the score prediction sheet, I guess. Nick Barona, a huge presence in this back line for Arlington. Nick, sad to not have you here tonight, but I think that's going to affect my outlook. Let's get some more predictions from the fans. I don't want to be the first one to give my prediction and then sway the fans. Get your predictions in the chat. And Daniel, let me know your thoughts. And, of course, anyone else who's watching, let us know where you're tuned in from. This is certainly going to be the match of the week, in my humble opinion. Two teams that very much could contend for the season title. Of course, it was Arlington who won it in fall of 2025, knocking off Virginia Revolution in a resounding 3-0 victory. At Los Toros, they made it as far as the semifinals before falling to that very same Revolution side that went on to lose in the finals. But they are ready for a new chance at that title, and they want to go as far as nationals. They'll have a chance at a national competition come this Sunday, 3 p.m. Sunday at Langston Hughes Middle School, and live on our channel. Los Toros will host Westchester, the famed side from East Pennsylvania, in the National Amateur Cup qualifiers. It's the regional round. Certainly we'll look forward to having you in that one here on DMV Sports Media, but tonight they'll look to take care of business in the UPSL Premier. Both sides making their final preparations before we have the walkout, the anthem, and much, much more. I think the safe bet would probably be Arlington, just coming off of a season title, coming off of two 8-1 victories. Hard to pick against Arlington SA, although I think that Los Toros have certainly been preparing for this specific match, perhaps above all else, and they do match up well with this Arlington side. Arlington, they are at the top, and when you're at the top, you obviously have a target on your back. You have to show up big every week, and this will certainly be no different. Both teams making their final preparations. It looked like Travis Basso will get the start in the Los Toros goal. Ian McIntosh and Dylan Zane will flank out wide. Aaron Uribe and Kevin Cruz potentially could take a central role. Waldo Cruz, Freddie Javel, and Costa Nica in the middle. Excuse me, I misspoke. I don't see any Kevin Cruz at the moment. It could be Joey Maestrin and then that flanking fullback role outside of Dylan Zane. In front of Cruz, Waldo Cruz and Freddie Javel, it will be Alexander Dexter and Carter Berg. More on that in a moment. We have the walkout. We have the anthem here at Annandale High School Stadium. We're ready for action. Get those predictions in now. Walkout, anthem, and then match kickoff here from Annandale High School Stadium. Make sure to hit the like button. Get your thoughts in the chat, and we'll be right with you after the pre-match rituals. It's like slight hold up, but we are now ready to get going. We will now rise and honor the flag with the playing of our nation's national anthem. Well, the walkout is finished. The anthem played. It's time for action here. See those score predictions coming in. Welcome, Mr. Campbell. It says 4-2 Arlington dub. Yeah, I think that's the safe bet. I'm going to go and be contrarian. I'm going to say 3-2 Los Toros just because I'm not seeing Nick Barona. I think he's that much of an impact player, but there certainly are goals to be found in this match. And For Arlington, it's always a case of next man up. They certainly have plenty of depth in this roster to take care of business, even without any one of their potential starters. Los Toros, I think I went through the entire starting lineup, but up top will be Alejandro Nira, the one player I'd left out initially. Jordi will also play in the starting 11. Of course, Maxime Davis will take his spot as the goalkeeper for Arlington. He's been a rock in the back, helping Arlington play from their number one and start the attack. He will certainly come under pressure, and Los Toros, they love to pressure as a side. They've got a lot of venom up top. They can certainly run all day long. He will look to his fullbacks and his central defenders, Dylan Ogletree, Eric Jennings, and the rest of this side to create the width and the outlets needed in order to maintain possession. It's a narrow field here at Annandale, and that's certainly something to pay attention to. Los Toros will play right to left, wearing their black kits and starting on the ball. And of course, Arlington will play left to right with their white tops, blue bottoms. We are just about ready for action with this UPSL Premier Virginia North Conference match live on DMV Sports Media, and we are underway. Los Toros sending a vertical ball immediately forward. And it's quickly sniffed out by Arlington. Kareem Garby will send it back to Davis. And there is a play from the back that we spoke on just a moment ago. Dylan Ogletree will take the space as Nira is right there to sniff it out. The pressure is stifling. You can expect that all day long from Los Toros. Ogletree just got caught with a blind spot, and now Los Toros on the front foot. It's Dylan Zane. This is Aaron Uribe looking to get into the 18, and he has won a corner for his side. Excuse me. Looks like this one went over the end line, so it is going to be a corner kick. Freddie Jouvel will take this one. And watch out for Aaron Uribe and others to get on the end of it. Jouvel's service is a good one. McGovern got ahead to it. Now it's a battle won by Waldo Cruz. Shot taken and deflected out. Another throw for Los Toros, so we're on the front foot. Welcome to our most reliable DMV Sports Media fans. Madeline tuned in all the way from South Georgia, and then Random Aussie all the way from Sydney, Australia. Welcome. There's the long throw delivery from Uribe into the 18. Easy claim there for Maxime Davis, and Arlington can start a quick counterattack. They have Barry up top. This requires some communication, and Basso quickly off his line, but couldn't connect with Zane. Here's the quick flow from Robleski. The two former MSI teammates connecting well, and there is going to be a foul going against Barry. Uribe did well to jump and get in front of that one. And now it's Jordy to send it forward. First ball won well by Malcolm McGovern. And now it's a vertical ball contested by Nira. And Ogletree will send it away. There was a contentious moment in the middle. Let's take a look back. Yeah, hard to tell from that angle. Now it's sent back. Ooh, that's not the best we've seen from Carter Berg, but Los Toros can still contest and try to find a second bite. It's down the line. Dexter gets a piece, and now Arlington will have to play out with the throw. Early on, and we can already tell that this is going to be one that no place on the field is safe. Everything is contested, especially with the narrow field. Arlington will have a throw right at midfield. Sent down the line. Comes off the back of Garby. And now forward. Good ball over from Arjun Wente. Carter Berg has lots of space to drive into. Berg will get it off his feet. Dexter now. Into the corner. Nira will just about track this one down and settle in possession. Jordy, good turn from Wente. Now Zane, Dylan Zane still going through traffic. A lot of white shirts there, and now Miles Powell can break out. Miles Powell's ball over the top. It's a foot race, and Jordy does enough. Well, this is a nervy pass out. It's just about sniffed out by Uribe, but that was not a comfortable moment for Los Toros. And again, Uribe goes down like a ton of bricks. Arlington not thrilled with that call. Let's take a look back. It just looks like maybe it was a heavy touch. Uribe fortunate to find that set piece inside of Los Toros territory, and inside of 5 minutes, it's a set piece and an opportunity for Los Toros to catch their breath. There's a booming ball upfield in the direction of Carter Berg. Didn't catch that one cleanly. Well, won by Dylan Zane. It's still up for grabs. Finally sent forward and away by Jordy. Alexander Dexter puts it down for Wente. Couldn't quite sneak that through, but Nira was looming large. Look at everybody making their time while at work or after work. Love to see. Welcome Josh, Ray DeMossi, Madeline, Daniel Oviedo, and anyone else I may have missed. This chat is already popping. Here's the long throw into the 18. McGovern gets it away. Robleski gets ahead. Now Berg going back in order to go forward. Wente's ball blocked. And Peter Maddox able to find the outlet pass. Now Miles Powell over the top. A little too heavy for Barry to chase, and Travis Basso will start from the back. It's a big ball upfield. Easily won by Ogletree. Uribe again. Has got his pocket picked by Kareem Garby. This one did look like the player might have had to go through the man in order to get ball. Let's take a look back. There have been some contentious moments centered around Uribe. Yeah, hard to see from our angle, so we won't involve ourselves with that decision, but it is a set piece for Los Toros. Jordy out to Zane. Dylan Zane has the midfield, and Los Toros will keep this one moving and trying to open up some space downfield. This is Waldo Cruz. Uribe coming under pressure has found his way down the line. Final pass doesn't quite connect. Carter Berg a little bit off the mark today. Inside of 8 minutes, no real chances on target just yet. Los Toros will have a throw. Here is this long throw down the line. Uribe looking to connect. First ball won by McGovern. Now it's Berg with Jennings on his back. Berg has to go and collect his own pass, but Los Toros able to hang on, and now back to Basso. Booming ball upfield from Travis Basso. Second ball falls kindly for Arjun Wente. Wente down the line. Alexander Dexter puts it right back inside. Is there a window to goal? No. Chevelle couldn't quite pull the trigger in time. Now the service from Alexander Dexter. A looping ball that Nira just about controls. Now Berg back to Zane. And Los Toros possession continues in the narrowest of margins. Here's Alexander Dexter, top of the 18. Ball sniffed out by Jennings and Ogletree. And away, but without any outlet recipient. This will be another opportunity for Uribe to send one down the line with that long throw. It's contested, but ultimately shielded out well. And it is going to be a Maxime Davis goal kick. We're in the 10th minute. The Toros have had the lion's share of possession, but have yet to test Maxime Davis in goal. And again, Arlington will play from the back. It's now back to Davis. Dangerous moment, and the pressure pays off from Los Toros. No good options there. With the fullback spread to extra wide. Now Los Toros will send one to the top of the 18. Flicked on by Uribe. Here is Carter Berg. Still needs a clearance, and it will be sent away at the expense of another throw. Looks like Uribe will stay home this time. Dylan Zane taking the honors. It will be a Los Toros throw. Zane will push this one towards the 18. Powell sends it away. To the far side. Here's the service. Popped straight up. Final touch came off an Arlington player. Let's take another look back at this one. Good ball from Maestrin to ask the question. And the final touch from the Arlington defender leads to this set piece. Another good chance for Los Toros. They haven't really found a set piece to test Davis and this back line. We'll see what Javel can provide this time. There's a good delivery from Freddie Javel, stepped out by McGovern. Oh, beautiful ball out wide from Berg. And Powell will get whistled for another set piece. This one's in a really dangerous area, just about 30 from goal and off center. Here's a look back at the replay. Decide for yourself. But it is going to be a set piece. It looks like Uribe will handle the honors. Excuse me, this is much quicker than I initially had thought. Maybe just about 22 yards from goal. This certainly could be one on target. Uribe has colleagues looming out just in and around the box. Here's the strike from Uribe. Goes for goal off the American football uprights, and that's a bit anticlimactic from what was a really strong chance. And it will be a goal kick to come. Welcome, Mr. Bernard. Great to see you. Tuned in all the way from England. We now have South Georgia, Sydney, Australia, and England represented in the chat. Here's a ball over the top. Basso calls off everyone and will send a booming ball upfield with Yusuf Berry looming large. The second ball falls kindly for Maddox, and Arlington will continue to possess. There's Robleski. Slaloming one player. Here's Powell. Couldn't hang on that time, and now Berg will look out. His pass cut off. Now it's Powell with a second chance. He'll send it over to his colleague Garby. Second ball contested. Wente. And Dylan Zane finding the surgical pass to allow Los Toros out. Here's Alexander Dexter. galloping upfield. Can he let this go? Yes, he can. The shot taken and not far wide. Alejandro Nira had to go. Ball bent the wrong way, always veering away from goal, but that's probably the best chance we've seen, or at least one of the best chances we've seen today, from about 20 yards out, 22. Well, tonight, Madeline, I think the jerseys are neither, but the debate lives on. Here's a big kick up from Maxime Davis. I think Arlington, for the moment, finished with trying to play out. The Los Toros pressure has been stifling. There's a collision. The play on is given, and it is going to be a corner kick. Los Toros playing the advantage and able to get up the field. Dexter, the final ball. He was trying to find Berg, but instead, ball deflected over the end line. Alexander Dexter. He'll take this delivery. It's an in-swinger. So a different look from Freddie Jovel's service. And here it is, lofted to the backside. And well won, but Jordy couldn't keep it down. Here's another look back at the replay. Excuse me, this was Uribe. And again, Arlington not risking the short play. They're just going to send everyone upfield. Maxime Davis will smash this one across midfield. Popped straight up and forward. Uribe able to find Wente. And now Arlington have found a look they like. Instead, it's again sniffed out by this Los Toros back line. Basso's ball sent away from the pressure, but picked up by Arlington. Second ball still contested. What a challenge there from Nira to get on the ball. Robleski still going. Top of the 6. The turn, the shot, and the block. Los Toros are out for the moment. One of the best chances we've seen from Arlington. Dexter now will look forward. There's Ogletree. Going to recycle this attack. Jennings again will find the angle. Back to Ogletree. And here comes Arlington. Stringing together their longest sequence of play today. It's well cut out by Uribe just in front of Maddox. A late challenge, and it is going to be another foul. Arlington racking up the foul count early on. Yeah, that's an easy decision to appeal. That one means that you appeal anything. There have been some maybe weaker ones early, but that one's certainly a foul. Arlington have to be careful. The foul count, as it rises, may get closer and closer to a caution. To this point, no yellow cards. This time, Uribe will send the ball long, trying to find something over the top. Carter Berg gives chase, but can't quite track this one down. It's going to be a throw all the way in the corner, so that will give Los Toros some breathing room and an opportunity to lock this one in. Jennings has to find a way out, and down the line he goes. And that will be a foul against Los Toros this time. Dylan Zane, the guilty party, going through the back of the Arlington man. Welcome, welcome. Driss, King Loaded, Anthony Del Cid, Vero. Good to see everyone. Anyone I may have missed. And of course, all the familiar faces already called out. We've already got a concurrent viewership right now, over 100. The first one, to my knowledge, of this UPSL season to have well over 100 concurrent viewers. Thanks for making that happen. Here's a ball forward from Jennings. Maddox rose but couldn't quite get a touch to it. Now Los Toros will play out. It's down the line. And again, this Arlington back line coming up big as ever. Final ball way too direct, and it's a goal kick opportunity for Basso. 19 minutes gone. Still no real strike on target to stretch either Basso or Maxime Davis. But plenty of time left. You can tell this is going to be a game with some fireworks. Both sides contesting each and every ball. And it looks like Los Toros will, like Arlington, not want to risk anything here early. It's just going to be sending everyone up the field, and Basso will smash this one across midfield. Well, won by McGovern. This is contested. Los Toros want the foul. They're not going to get it. It's contested. Second ball falls kindly for Kareem Garby. Powell couldn't hang on, and well away by Dylan Zane. Two Arlington defenders there, but second ball falls kindly for Los Toros. Here comes Zane all the way up the field. He's got space to work into and gets it off his feet, but couldn't find Berg. Again, won by Los Toros. Jennings takes it down. It's blocked out by Javel. And Arlington will have this throw here on this near side. Again, it's a narrow field, and every pressure situation just cooked a little bit more. Los Toros seems like they're able to generate quite a bit of pressure for each and every time they stack bodies up the field. Arlington, to their credit, have dealt with the pressure well. This is Garby, back to Jennings. And now Ogletree creating the width needed and creating the angle. Arlington will back up Los Toros this time. Here's a good turn from Lebleski. And this time will be a foul against Los Toros right at midfield. Short kick. Robleski will try to send one over the top. Ooh, miscommunication. Uribe came out. Basso was off his line. Here's the strike from distance, and it will be a goal kick to come. Arlington appealing for the corner, but take a look back at the miscommunication there between Basso and Uribe. Could have been catastrophic, but it was a strong clearance from Uribe, and the final effort sent up and over. Another goal kick, and this time Los Toros will flirt with the idea of going short, but Arlington having none of that. Los Toros will send everyone upfield. 22 minutes gone. We're still looking for our first goal of the match, about halfway through this first half. Well won by Arlington. Ball ping-pongs around. Now it's up top. And Yusuf Berry will go to work against Uribe. Uribe, that's the better of that one. Basso all the way off his line, and those two able to corral possession for Los Toros. It's boomed in the direction of Carter Berg. Jennings will see this one out. And Arlington now will have a throw in their own territory. Down the line it goes. Jennings, his ball's cut out by Ogletree. Now down the line, Miles Powell goes. Goalkeeper coming off the line. It's a save from Travis Basso. May have been a little late coming off the line, but he got there. That is a really late challenge. Dylan Zane not happy, and it looks like Robleski will pick up the yellow. That certainly was a late challenge. Take a look back at the replay. What a save from Travis Basso. And then the clearance from Dylan Zane. And it's going to be a set piece coming out. Los Toros have a little bit of breath. There's a player down now for Los Toros who will potentially need attention. It's Joey Maestrin. If I were a betting man, I'd say Kevin Cruz would be the most likely candidate to come on. It does look like Cruz has made his way off the bench. We'll see if Joey Maestrin can continue. The trainer has come out, so hope the best for Joey Maestrin. It was the best chance we've seen a moment ago. Let's take a look back at the replay. Miles Powell found his way in behind. Basso, he was a little late making the decision to come out, but by the time he did, he timed the challenge to perfection, got down low, made the save. Dylan Zane showing good care on the ball. And Robleski saw an avenue to goal, but perhaps let the emotion get the better. Very late on the challenge, and he has got an early yellow card. Caution here in the 24th minute. Looks like Maestrin will come off. And Kevin Cruz will step on. So it's Cruz for Maestrin. Hope the best for Joey Maestrin in his recovery, but it's next man up, as we spoke on earlier. Kevin Cruz, a regular starter on this Toros side, and he'll certainly be more than capable of stepping into a match like this. Welcome, Sam Devonshire. Missed you in the chat. Wero. Max has been involved with his feet, but hasn't had to make any big saves. I think that was the first save, really, of the match from either keeper. Max has claimed a couple of crosses, maybe just one, actually. Basso looking up the field. It's flicked on and does find Carter Berg. Second ball, hotly contested. It's Maddox as the outlet pass. Lovely skill from Maddox. Little overcooked on the touch. And now Carter Berg in space. Will look to thread the needle. It's in the corner, and oh, it's just outside the range of Arjun Wente. It was a great little look there from Berg, but just outside the range of Arjun Wente. There's the throw down the line. Popped up by Alexander Dexter. Nieta. It's a long throw opportunity. Aaron Uribe will to knock this one into the 18. It's a booming one. Batted away by Maxime Davis in traffic. He did enough, but that was certainly contested. Arlington appealing the foul on their goalkeeper. There's another look back at that one. A lot of traffic there. Hard to see if there were any. Hold that thought. This is down the line. Arjun Wente with the square ball over to Berg. Jennings was there and sends it away at the expense of a corner kick. Well, no rest for the wicked. This was a quickly taken throw, and immediately Los Toros able to get up the field. Take a look at this service from Wente in the direction of Carter Berg. Now, Freddie Javel will take the throw. Los Toros stacking bodies in the box. Is this the moment? Los Toros finds something. Here is the in-swinger. Back post! And there is some contact. It's whistled off. Wouldn't have counted anyways. And it looks like it's contact on the Arlington number 1, Alejandro Nira. Just kind of pressing into Maxime Davis. Hard to see from our angle. But it is going to be a set piece coming out. And it's quickly taken by Davis. Ogletree will send one on the line upfield. Uribe able to find the width. But Arlington quickly back on the ball. It's down the line from Lebleski. And Barry just in behind. There's another look back. Yeah, Barry just looming behind that back line. That's the right call by more than just a shoulder. And there's a conversation happening off the ball. Looks like Javel getting addressed. No cards out at the moment. This one's sent across the field. And Cruz taken down from behind. Peter Maddox, the guilty party. Yeah, just an outstretched foot, tangled up with Cruz from the back. And Cruz, he came on late just a moment ago, replacing Joey Maestro, and he's still down, but looks like Cruz may have taken a cleat to the back of his boots, but he's able to continue on. The booming ball up the field from Uribe. Carter Berg, how's his touch? He's able to keep it alive, but no second ball found. Miles Powell now with the throw. Quickly sent in by Arlington. Ogletree booms it to the midfield. And now Maddox with Robleski. Look at how much turf he covered. Robleski, Herculean effort, but unable to keep it alive. It will be a throw for Los Toros on the far touchline. Yeah, you can go biscuit style in the gun suitcase. Certified safe travel method. Throw on the far touchline. Aaron Uribe, of course, handling the honors on this lovely Thursday night here in UPSL Premier action. Arlington and SAA and Los Toros, two front runners here in this conference, the Virginia North Conference, squaring off in a scoreless affair. Of course, Virginia Dream, I'd have to say, are the other third contender for the title. Virginia Dream always one of the favorites. But this is certainly a consequential match. Sent forward, Yusuf Berry unable to keep possession. There's a late challenge on Kevin Cruz and another flashpoint. And Berry will get the card. Well, take a look back at this replay. Certainly a lot of late challenges coming, or at least Los Toros feeling hard done. There's a little challenge from Berry. Dexter took exception, as did Oswaldo Cruz. Arlington pleading their case for the after-action confrontation, but we'll check on the down player. It's Kevin Cruz again. Just got a knock from Maddox. Now Yusuf Berry's kick connects. I hope that Cruz will be able to continue. Remember, Kevin Cruz came on for Joey Maestrin, so at this point, hard to know who would Los Toros put in at this fullback role. It's become kind of the cursed position for this match. It's like the Harry Potter Defense Against the Dark Arts. I think I got that right. It's been probably over 15 years since I read those books, but the position that keeps getting cursed, keeps getting rotated. Basso wearing the captain's armband, pleading his case to the center official, but it looks like this has already been adjudicated Barry got the caution. Robleski also picked up a yellow. So 2 Arlington players already on a caution. Let's look back at this one once more. Kevin Cruz making his way off, unsure yet if he'll be able to continue. And it does look like he'll be stepping back off. Had to step off because the trainer came out, but Kevin Cruz will continue in this match. And certainly that is huge for Los Toros. Randamossi says red card. But it is just the yellow. And Uribe will send this up the pitch. Another booming ball from Uribe's foot. Asking the question at the top of the 18. Not initially cleared. Jennings able to get it away. Now sent forward by Wente. Good skill initially from Niera, but no connection to be found. There's Peter Maddox. Final touch came off the Los Toros man. Quickly sent in. Here's McGovern. Out wide. Miles Powell couldn't get past Dylan Zane. Jennings will settle this one down in order to create an angle and going back in order to go forward. Just about 10 minutes in this first half, plus whatever stoppage is given. And we still sit at 0-0. Going to take a moment of brilliance, a special finish from one of these players. Onwards we play. The advantage given. Here's Niera. Has a man to his left. Instead, Alexander Dexter gets it. Still going is Dexter slaloming through the traffic. Dexter goes down, and now it's sent upfield. The back pass finds Basso. And now Basso will send it into the midfield. There's Berg. Zane's ball knocked out wide. Toros trying to find some space to work into, but every spot on this side of the field is taken up. Ooh, that clearance couldn't find its way past Alexander Dexter. Strong defending. And now Maddox sees a way through. Garby back to Maddox. Now inside. Arlington showing off their class with some lovely tiki-taka passing. Tiki-taka just to get out of their own area of this stifling Los Toros pressure. Here's Ogletree. There's a late run from Garby, but instead it's sent out wide for Maddox. Clever touch out of the air. But Arlington on the retreat. The second touch taken on by Los Toros. Here's Berg sending one in. It's Alejandro Niera, and it's just a little late. Niera had his run going, but the pass from Berg just a millisecond late. Looks like just a shoulder from Alejandro Niera in behind this back line. It's a booming kick upfield. Well flicked on by Maddox, but no recipients. And now Los Toros back on the ball. Oh, it's given as an Arlington throw. Interesting. But Arlington will stack some bodies forward. Los Toros have to quickly adapt on the fly. There's the long throw delivery into the 6. Wente gets first to it. Now it's Nira. Carter Berg wanted this one sent his way, but Los Toros, it was all they could do just to get a slight touch. Now Arlington back on the ball here in the 40th minute. About 5 minutes and change left to play. Big ball sent away by Dylan Zane from whence it came, and now it's right back to square one for Arlington SA. And it looks like we're going to see a switch here. Freddie Javel is off. Costa Nica is on. The former VA Revolution player looking to add a new look into the midfield. Certainly is a player with a ton of physicality, a ton of experience and talent. And there is another foul given. Hard to see from our angle what the decision was. But it is going to be a set piece for Arlington. Here's a look. Yeah, it looks like it's going against Cruz for dragging down the Arlington man. And it's a set piece from about 30 yards out, off center. It was a huge moment to concede right before this halftime would be catastrophic. Los Toros stacking bodies back, and it looks like they'll have an opportunity to counter. Sent out well. Here's Dexter. Over to Carter Berg and up to Nira. And that falls flat on its face. Final act, anticlimactic. Arlington get back so well, don't they? It's a booming ball up the pitch. Second ball falls kindly for Miles Powell. Top of the 18, the tackle cut out by Aaron Uribe. Had to get ball there, and now another late challenge from behind. And this one, Miles Powell pleads his case, but it is going to stand as a set piece coming out. Yeah, that's a great challenge here from Uribe. Had to get the ball, stabbed it out well. Not so sure. Miles Powell, very fortunate not to go in the book that time. Arlington will have to retreat. Uribe bumping one long, and Max Davis saw it all the way. Big claim from the Arlington #1. Able to claim that one. But these lights at night, sometimes that is a harder claim than it looks. I can speak from firsthand that that ball is not always so fun to judge from those long distances out with all these lights. Credit to Davis for taking some pressure off his back line. Here's a diagonal ball in the direction of Miles Powell. Just a little too hot to handle. Zane. Ball cut out. And it is going to be a flag behind the play. Play continues, but it's and here's the set piece inside of Arlington territory. 44th minute is upon us. We still have yet to see a goal. It's two prize fighters just squaring each other up. We've certainly seen the dynamic build. What will we find for the second half? We still have a few minutes here to play. Ogletree with the diagonal ball. It's taken down well. The shouts for a hand. It's not given, but play will continue. Here is Dexter. Oh, well cut out by Jennings. Now Kareem Garby. And Costa Rica wins the throw. Let's take a look back at this contentious moment. This long ball from Ogletree in to the 18. Hard to see from our angle, but certainly did look possible that there was a handball there. New call made. And we'll continue. Sent back to Basso. Now popped up. Miles Powell couldn't find the connection he would have liked. Berg now under pressure. Berg will get it off his feet. But again, Arlington right there. This is down the line from Maddox. Robleski taking down a set piece just outside the 18 here at the end of the half. And it looks like there is a card coming for Costa Rica. Let's take a look back at the replay. Los Toros incensed. Feeling hard done based on the nature of the fouls, but they'll have to be ready for this set piece. Basso lining up everyone. Looks like Robleski is in the mix for this one. Robleski under the wall and well saved. What a hold from Travis Basso. Those are so difficult to read when they go under the wall. Late sight picture and bodies all around the box. And that could be so massive as far as Los Toros maintaining level footing with Arlington going into the half. We're into stoppage time now. Uribe directing traffic. And this time he'll dump one over the top. It's popped straight up. Niera had a hard time finding the second, but now has found the ball, taken down from behind, and now we will have a Los Toros set piece in a central area. Take a look back at this save from Travis Basso. Well hit under the wall from Robleski. 3 Arlington players bearing down, but Basso held on well. Costa Rica on the ball. Well delivered into the 18 and across. Maxime Davis snatches this one out of the air. And there is another contentious moment. Arian Wente whistled for his contact on Davis. Let's see another look at this delivery. Davis's ball all the way up the pitch. Sniffed out by Kevin Cruz. We're about 3 minutes into the stoppage from this first half. Well dealt with initially by Los Toros. Peter Maddox still going. Pocket picked from Alexander Dexter, and that is going to be your halftime whistle. Los Toros 0, Arlington 0. I think we're in for a treat of a second 45. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Get your thoughts in the chat. Thanks for joining us, everyone. And make sure to share this link with everyone. We are in for a treat of a second 45 minutes here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. We have a whole host of matches coming over the weekend. Now's your time to subscribe and check out our channel. We have extended highlights coming for all matches that we live stream. So if you have missed out on some matches and want to catch up, check out our extended highlights playlist on DMV Sports Media and check out our Instagram for all announcements for future matches and, of course, short form highlight content as well. DMV Sports Media on Instagram. I'm Noah Walker taking my union-mandated halftime break, and we'll see you for the second half.
Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. That's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home.
here at Annandale High School Stadium in a lovely night here in Annandale, Virginia. This is primetime UPSL Virginia North Premier Action Match of the Week. Always curious to know where we're watching from. Hit the like and subscribe button. But without further ado, we are on. Couple switches for each side. We'll get into that in a moment. For right now, it's Arlington playing right to left with their white tops, blue bottoms. Of course, Los Toros will play left to right, wearing all black. This is Nelson Castillo, one of the additions for Los Toros in the second half. Waldo Cruz will go down the line. And on this narrow field, that's going to be a tall ask. Arian Wente was the closest there. Another switch we see up top made for Los Toros. It's Stanley Alves to replace Alejandro Nira. That's two veteran wily finishers, a like-for-like switch. We'll see what Alves can bring to this Los Toros side. From what I'm seeing, it's a similar lineup from Arlington's first half. I'll try to provide some more insight into that. This is down the line from Jennings. Ball falls kindly for Arlington. Now it's Miles Powell, top of the 18. The turn, Powell gets it over to Jordan McMillan, but Los Toros able to keep this one at bay. Now Garby out to Jennings. Jennings sees something he likes with an early delivery. No immediate connection. Second ball falls kindly, and now it's cut out. Alexander Dexter down the line. Dexter runs into the challenge from McGovern. Malcolm McGovern continuing to play strong on both sides of the ball for Arlington. Now sent out wide. Maddox did his best to keep this one alive, but ran out of real estate. Will be a throw for Los Toros. Well, now a set piece just outside the 18. Alves is the player down. Not the best angle there. Now it's a chance for Los Toros to try to find something from a really good area. Let's go back to the starting lineup from Arlington. In goal, Maxime Davis. In front of him, Jordan McMillan, V. Angel, Dylan Ogletree, Eric Jennings, Malcolm McGovern, Kareem Garby, Alex Robleski, Peter Malix, Yusuf Berry, and Miles Powell. Better late than never, eh? And it looks like standing over this one is Nelson Castillo, one of the second half substitutes for Los Toros. It's under the wall, popped straight up. And Waldo Cruz gets a foot to it to slow down this potential counterattack. It's going to be a throw on the near side. And this is Jordan McMillan. Instead goes short. He has that long throw on him, but instead, Arlington will look to continue this one on the ground. Back to their number one, Max Davis. It's Ogletree looking vertical. Cruz has the answer. Now Miles Powell working against Cruz. And again, this will be an Arlington throw inside of Los Toros territory. There's the long throw from Jordan McMillan. Well claimed by Basso. I see someone saying that it is lagging. Next time the ball goes out of bounds, I'll fix that. I think I have a quick fix if it's still lagging, although it looks like the signal's clear at this moment. This is well won by Ogletree. Now picked out by Arlington. Kareem Garby to the top of the 18. It's Robleski. Can he find an avenue to goal? He takes the shot. It's blocked. And that opportunity evaporated so quickly Here's Alves using excellent hold-up play. Back to Costanica, and now out wide to Nelson Castillo. Castillo has Arjun Wente. Oh, look at that acceleration. Wente versus Jennings. Wente to the end line, still going. And it's well one. It looks like that got all that fixed. Here's Castillo into Dexter. Both ricochets, but Dexter able to get a crucial touch. Kevin Cruz back to Dexter. And there is another late challenge. Kareem Garby just a fraction behind this one. It will be a Los Toros set piece in a central area. Great to see Miranda Mossy. Appreciate you, Random Aussie. Get them likes in, people. We can do better. Hit the like button and get even more people in from the algorithm. If you're new to DMV Sports Media, welcome. It's the second half action sent to the end line. And will be a goal kick to come. Final touch coming off the Los Toros man. And Davis will go short. A lot of space to work into. Toros hoping to shape this one. Here comes Dexter. And there it is. Oh, a poor back pass. Alves, what a save from Maxime Davis, but the chance is still alive. It's popped out of the air. What a Herculean strike. The acrobatic kick from Alexander Dexter just wide, and that is the best chance we've seen all day. The pressure from Los Toros was stifling. Take a look at this delivery from Alves over to Dexter. The scissor kick from Dexter just off the outside of the uprights, and this is going to be a throw and a moment for Arlington to catch their breath. That was uncomfortable from an Arlington perspective. Los Toros so quick to pounce on that pass out. McGovern and Robleski very much in danger territory. He's already on a yellow. Take a look back at the replay. Yeah, that's as clear as you'd like. Certainly going right through the back of the player. When you look back at the replay, this is down the line. It's still going, the strike up and over. It's two players colliding off ball. Looks like it's Costa and Berry. And Arlington will make a switch. This is Miles Powell coming off. So to replace him is Matthew Carlin. Carlin was excellent over the weekend up top, and we'll look to add some firepower to Arlington's potent front line. Travis Basso with a booming kick upfield. Hop straight up by Maddox. Second ball contested and won. Here is Zane. And Uribe will drop deep in order to keep possession. Basso didn't like what he saw. Dumps this one wide. Ricochets off of McMillan. Now Garby. And Garby able to maintain possession. Ruby Angels dropped angle. Now Ogletree. Los Toros will kind of slow play this one. They're trying to bait Arlington into the same mistake made earlier. This time Arlington sniff it out early and able to go forward. Here comes Kareem Garby over to Robleski. What a challenge there from Dylan Zane. Zane going round one man. Will send it out wide. It's Stanley Alves. The return pass, and over the top it goes, little too direct. Dexter was in the vicinity, but Maxime Davis will have no trouble sniffing this one out. And Arlington again will play from the ground here in the 56th minute. Good pass out from Davis. It's McMillan. And now a lot of space to work into. Kareem Garby back to Robleski. And Los Toros will have to drop their lines. There's an overlapping run on the far side. Barry on the ground, sent away by Uribe, and Los Toros still have to find a way out. Oh, it's top of the 6, and that was almost catastrophic for Los Toros. Uribe did enough to put off Barry, but this could have fallen so kindly for Arlington. Take a look back at the replay. Bit too nonchalant at the back from Los Toros. Barry did well to get positioning in front of Uribe and take this one on, but couldn't keep his effort directed goalwards. In the end, no harm, no foul. Just a goal kick to go for Los Toros. Check, check, check. Can anyone not hear me? Check, check, check. You scared me. Madeline, I think it might be your audio because I can hear myself on the stream. If anyone else is having that issue, let me know, but I think the audio is on. It's a throw on the far side for Dylan Zane and Los Toros right at midfield. Alves sends it back in. Here comes Stanley Alves with Arjun Wente in tow. Now at the top of the 18, the strike taken by Castillo, deflected out wide and over the near touch. Will be a throw for Los Toros. And there's a player down for Toros. Looks like it's Arjun Wente still down. Chris Barnard, the Englishman, has come on at some point. I didn't notice his entrance, but I believe he has replaced Robleski. And Chris Bernard, certainly a player who needs very little introduction. He has scored a lot of goals, made a lot of impacts, and now will come on late in this hotly contested, scoreless affair. There's the set piece, the long throw delivery from Uribe. Los Toros will treat this much like a corner. It's on a line, and no takers. Arlington able to claim with Kareem Garby down the line. Jennings out down the line. Barry is there, but so too is Travis Basso, ever so quickly off his line. Looks like Dylan Zane still struggling to get back to his feet. Arjun Wente, likewise, trying to make I'm not sure what's happening out there, but Wente trying to prove himself in order to get back on the pitch. Meanwhile, it's a throw for Arlington. Jennings will go down the line. Well flicked on by Carlin and again by McGovern. Here's Barnard. Oh, golazo! Well, we said it a moment ago, Chris Barnard is an impact player. He has come on and with that left foot out of the air, a booming strike into the back of the Los Toros goal. 1-0 here in the 61st minute. Chris Barnard, the Englishman, strikes again here in 2026. And we talked about how this match needed a moment of brilliance, a moment of excellence, and Chris Barnard has provided that. Take a look back at the replay. It's flicked on, and with Uribe bearing down, this is so difficult to find this perfect strike. Chris Barnard, he's the player to deliver that quality. 1-0 here in the 61st minute. Still about 30 minutes to play. Los Toros will certainly look to turn the temperature up offensively. It's well controlled by Vente, who has made his way back on, and now blocked by Arjun Wente. While we wait, take a look back at this ball. It's well flicked on by McGovern, and then the strike from Chris Barnard out of the air. What a hit. We're back in. The throw sent down the line and immediately contested by Los Toros. Castillo loses his footing. Here comes Garby. He's got Carlin in front. Now Jordan McMillan able to find his footing there. Now Wente on the far touch with so many white shirts around him. Has some support, but the play continues. Oh, it's sniffed out again by Carlin. Now over the top in the direction of Barry. Yusuf Barry working against Jordy. Hey, there's a little late off the ball challenge. And we're going to come back and adjudicate this one. Someone's getting a yellow card. And it is going to be Jordy. I didn't see what happened exactly after the play. Barnard looking to get that one restarted quickly. It is going to be a set piece for Arlington SA. Maza is right here. I don't think he's hurt. Mert, are you hurt? Maza's asking. Maza Torres is asking if you're hurt. I'm saying no, you're not hurt. Set piece for Arlington. It looks like Jordan McMillan will take. Los Toros making a switch. Dylan Zane is off. And Ian McIntosh is on. Zane has covered a lot of territory today, and I think after that last bit of contact, Los Toros coaching staff looking to make the necessary replacement. It's the delivery from McMillan. Ooh, a steaming strike just over Los Toros top bar. Take a look back at the replay. Uribe down the line for Cruz. Now Costa able to create some separation. Alves goes down. Be a throw on this near touch line for Los Toros, and Kevin Cruz will take. Quickly sent down the line. Dexter got a touch to it. There's Alexander Dexter back over to Cruz. Waldo Cruz will go back. Los Toros have bodies up to support this one. Now Nelson Castillo over to former VA Revolution teammate Alexander Dexter. Still moving off the ball. Rather on the ball. There's Uribe. And it's a set piece in the central area. Costa Rica going down. And quickly sending it across. Fuente has kept it alive. Maddox getting just enough to it. Here comes Ariel Fuente. Just outside the 18. Alves couldn't hold on, but the pressure's still there from Los Toros. Arlington have a man down, but the play will continue. And now it's going to be it's a set piece. Costa will take this one. A really important set piece for Los Toros. Definitely outside of shooting range, but Costa has a sweet touch with these deliveries. From this range, we'll look to find one of his colleagues inside the 18. There's something off the ball, but still we will continue. Barry down the line. Well taken by Castillo. Play continuing. And it's getting extra physical out there. These final 20-plus minutes will certainly be a roller coaster. It's a vertical ball taken out by Viangela. And now over the top. And certainly going to be an offside going against Arlington. Basso was there. Now Cruz looking for the return pass. Dexter somehow still maintaining possession. And it's going to be another set piece just in the central area. Quickly delivered and forward. Here's Castillo. Top of the 18. Nelson Castillo over the top. There's the chance. Oh, and it's given as offside. Kevin Cruz couldn't really quite find the shot he was looking for. Ooh, that's hard to see from our angle. Certainly didn't look offside, but we don't have the angle on that one. Malik Tom has stepped on for Arlington on this left side. This one's delivered long. Second ball falls kindly for Barnard. Now Maddox. Maddox, now Garby. Top of the 18. Oh, Barnard couldn't find the touch he was looking for. And Los Toros likewise struggling to play out. Basso again off his line. There's another challenge. Carlin. It's boomed upfield by Aaron Uribe. Fuente heroically chases it down, but he's not going to get there, and it will be a throw for Arlington. Yeah, I didn't see that one as off either, Zach. But wanted to give the benefit of the doubt. Meanwhile, this one's popped up, flicked on by Costa. And forward, Arlington just looking to clear their lines. And again, here come Los Toros. This is going to be another set piece going against Arlington, and there's a collision between Costa and Kareem Garby. Garby already on a caution. Well, it looks like a yellow was almost out. Well, excuse me, that was a caution, but Garby didn't have one. And Costa again will be the one to deliver. Important set piece for Los Toros. Look how they stack bodies on that backside. They're going to look to send one back across the face. Here's the delivery on a line. Ooh, it's kept alive well by Fuente, but no second ball there, and Arlington can play forward. Taken by Castillo. Castillo right down Jump Street. Sends it over. Now it's Alves. Ooh, that's two really controversial calls here on the line. Let's take another look back. Oh, it's hard to see. It does look like it's neck and neck with Jennings. One more look. Not sure about that one. In any case, the set piece sent forward. Costa. Waldo Cruz. Here's McIntosh. McIntosh. His ball sniffed out by V. Angel. At a crucial moment, as Alves was looming at the backside. And now the pressure is on. Arlington playing from the back. Quickly, Dexter gives chase. And it's again off Los Toros man. Will be an Arlington throw. Down the line it goes from Jennings. Flicked on by Dexter. Alves trying to find something, and instead Ogletree able to get it away. Jennings again sends it out. Hey, good to see you, Pete. And here comes the throw from the opposite side. Uribe, you know it's going into the 18 with that special delivery that Aaron Uribe has. Watch this line drive throw into the 18. First ball. Won by Arlington and away. Maddox doing enough there. This time Arlington will play, Los Toros will play short. Castillo back to his former VA Revolution teammate. Now Castillo to the backside. Ooh, it's one. And that was the moment. What a ball by Castillo. Kevin Cruz did well to get to the spot, just couldn't quite keep it down. Take a look back at this replay. He was all by himself for just but a moment, but couldn't quite send it back across. From his body language, it looked like he was trying to send that back across rather than straight on goal, but couldn't get the angle right. Now flicked on. Los Toros have enjoyed a recent spell on the ball. McIntosh, Rente ran into a wall of white. Barnard able to help ease the pressure that Arlington have been under. Here's Carlin over to Yusuf Berry. Berry will track this one down in the corner all by himself. Yeah, except he didn't quite get there. It's going to be a throw for Los Toros. One lone goal from Chris Barnard is the difference here in this Los Toros Arlington match. Looks like Arlington will make another switch. Kareem Garby slowly making his way off. Kershaw is the player to come on. It looks like we'll be adding some stoppage for this prolonged switch from Arlington, taking some stick out of the game. Christian Kershaw has made his way on. Big ball out from Uribe. And now settled down well by Alves. Jordy gets it off his feet in time. That's lovely from Dexter. Here comes Alves. Alves lofting it to the backside. There's a player down off the ball. No foul. This is the decision. It was McIntosh tied up as he tried to make his way onto the end of this one. It's like Maddox was the player in the mix, but onwards we play. 77th minute. Arlington still holding on to their slim advantage. Booming kick upfield from Maxime Davis, but doesn't really find the angle he would have liked. And Los Toros will have the throw on the line. Now flicked on by Alves. Wente gives chase. And Wente and Ogletree jockeying for position. Here's Costa. And it looks like Costa will make way. Who else but Aaron Uribe to deliver. Los Toros haven't found success yet from these deliveries, and instead will send it short. Costa in, golazo! There it is. Who got the final touch? Los Toros have found their way back into this game. Alves is the one bringing this one back in, and there it is. The quick delivery from Uribe to Costa, and then Costa off and over. That is quite a strike with the head from Alves, because it took a deflection off the Arlington defense, but Alves stood ready, and he directed it from point-blank range into Davis's goal. Not a thing Maxime Davis could do from point-blank range, and now with 12 minutes and change left, we've got a tie ball game yet again here at Annandale High School. This match living up to the predictions in the late stages. Here's Carlin, masterful hold-up play. He's got Barnard filling that 10 role. Now Villangel sending it upfield. And that's going to be a foul going against Valdo Cruz. Here's another look back. From this angle, looked certainly like shoulder-to-shoulder contact, but given as a foul. And now Barnard will deliver this one from 30 yards and off center. A lot of jockeying in the position. Arlington looking to regain the front foot. That's a good delivery from Barnard into the mix. Sent across now. Ooh, it's in front, and that is a goal-saving challenge from Aaron Uribe. That was destined for the back of the net, but Uribe came to the rescue. Let's take a look back at this goal-saving challenge from Aaron Uribe. Well sent in by Malcolm McGovern. Ooh, almost an own goal. Oh, excuse me, that was off the foot of an Arlington player. And Los Toros live to fight another day. Here's another corner. Barnard again on the ball. Barnard's ball is in a really dangerous area. Jordy sends it away. And here comes Arjun Wente. Oh, what a ball from Wente. Castillo is forward, working against Kershaw. Nelson Castillo, the fleet feet to the end line, sends it across. And it is another stop. This is Maxime Davis coming up to the rescue. And Los Toros going from defense to attack in the blink of an eye. Here's another look back at this replay. Castillo. Lovely footwork. And that is Kershaw, who made the challenge to spare Arlington. Potentially going down. Now Nelson Castillo will do the honors with this corner kick. Sent into a dangerous area. Back post misses everyone. And over the end line. Goal kick to follow. As we move into the final 10 minutes. We're in the 81st minute. Arlington won. Los Toros won. It was an early Chris Barnard goal in the earlier portions of this second half. Followed moments ago by a Stanley Alves goal for Los Toros to level the playing field. Will we have any late game drama? Certainly have some time left for more of those magical sporting moments. Maxime Davis will send his colleagues forward. And boom, this one across the midfield. Flicked on well by McGovern, and Melly Tom couldn't quite find the angle. Arjun Wente has been a massively impactful player today. He's stepping off. Aiden Mahoney will provide some late firepower for Los Toros in the final 8+ minutes. This is down the line. All the way by Jordy. Alves thought he was screened off the ball, but Los Toros will win it anyways. Ooh, that's kind of a light pass. Arlington easily able to sniff it away. Now McGovern trying to lift it over the top. And Kershaw will settle things down for Arlington. Pressure is there from Alves. And here comes Castillo, forcing things down the line. Mahoney has won the throw, and now Los Toros can step bodies forward. That's McIntosh. Inside, Castillo. Now McIntosh taken down, top of the 18. Here's the strike from Cruz. And that is not a bad hit at all from Kevin Cruz. Ball always rising. Let's take a look back. That was a contentious moment, of course. Oh, well, really well won. We look back, Jennings had to get a foot to that one, and he did with the perfectly timed stabbing challenge. '84th minute. Arlington pondering playing short, but Maxime Davis doesn't like what he sees, and will send everyone forward. Booming kick into the mix. And there's a player down. It's Oswaldo Cruz. Let's see if we can get a look. Looks like Chris Barnard, the guilty party. Waldo Cruz will have to step off as the trainer has come on. Toros opting to play short this time. Castillo back to Jordy. Now Costa. Arlington white shirts all over the place. Los Toros will go forward. Ogletree's there, flicked on. And now Barnard will turn upfield. Over the top he goes. The advantage given. Oh, lovely move. The shot taken and the deflection. Takes this one over the end line. Arlington on the front foot. Corner kick to come. Take a look back at the replay. What a move from Giuseppe Melli. Almost find a strike on target, but Los Toros stacked bodies in front of that shot well. And Barnard again on the ball. We'll send this into a good area. Ooh, it's Ogletree, who rose well, but couldn't put this on target. Here's another look back. Looks like there's a player down, and Uribe may not be able to continue. Got a shoulder, elbow injury. And Los Toros will have to find someone to try to replace Aaron Uribe, who has perhaps been one of the most valuable players today on both sides of the ball. Marco Bravo is the next man up for Los Toros. Looks like Waldo Cruz still waiting to make his way back on after had to receive some trainer attention. Beautiful night here, and the summer weather is upon us. Our UPSL action and all other leagues we cover, so consider checking out your local club if you're here in the Northern Virginia area or wherever you're at. This is really a fun atmosphere to come on out with some friends and become part of the action. Oh, Los Toros still waiting to make a switch and to bring their player back on. Well, it looks like Aaron Uribe will make his way back on, but Marco Bravo sending Jordy up into the midfield. Waldo Cruz is going to come off. And this is sent forward, well won by Carlin. And Kevin Cruz able to get it away. Al Mahoney with some fresh legs. Aiden Mahoney able to get it off his feet in time. Has Alexander Dexter on this near side. Dexter looking for a window. And now flicks it back to Jordy. Now Costa over the top and well away. Stanley Alves was looming, and you know he is a player who has a nose for goal. Scored one already for Los Toros. Great defending for Arlington, and now Aaron Uribe will test out that elbow with another long throw opportunity here in the 90th minute. Los Toros with the throw into the 18. It flicks on Mahoney. Can he get this one off? Mahoney! What a save from Maxime Davis. The moment of the match. This was destined for the back of the net. somehow Maxime Davis steps up with a huge, strong hand. Take a look. This is great work from Aiden Mahoney, but Maxime Davis, the absolute hero here for Arlington SA. Job not done yet. There's a set piece to come, and it's Costa Rica to set this one in. Los Toros still looking for what could be the game-winning goal, but still time left. We're into stoppage now. We've seen a lot of injuries, a lot of stoppages. Here's the delivery. It's low. And 2 players down. It looks like it took a final touch off of Los Toros. One more look back at this game-saving stop from Maxime Davis. Aiden Mahoney doing a great job shielding off players, finding the space and the window to goal. I had goal on the tip of my tongue, but somehow Maxime Davis comes up with absolute moment of the match, certainly the save of the match, to preserve this draw for Arlington. Now can they seize that momentum and get forward? Here's Malik Tom with Carlin overlapping. Malik Tom will send in a diagonal ball, but can't connect with Barnard. Castillo, Alexander Dexter gets it off his feet. Now Aiden Mahoney again. Castillo, lovely connection. Jordy up all the way. And now it's McIntosh. McIntosh will deliver. Back post, Davis is there. And now the counterattack could be on. Here comes Jordan McMillan down the line. And what a match we've had, ladies and gentlemen. This is Barnard. Can't find his colleague in the middle, not on the same page with McMillan. Now it's Alexander Dexter working against Viangela. Dexter into the 18, still working. Takes the shot. Oh, it's off of the crossbar, and it looks like it's being given as a corner kick. Take a look back at this massive block. The deflection. Well, I don't know if that hit the American football crossbar, but here's another look. I guess it must have hit the American football crossbar because it's being given as a corner kick. And again, Costa Rica will deliver. And it's a short delivery. Elzer Castillo. Castillo into the 18, sends it across the 6. And now McGovern can't find his outlet pass. And now it'll be another throw for Los Toros off of Tom. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know how much stoppage we have. Yeah, we don't have the LED board. Y'all haven't heard how much stoppage. You didn't hear the ref say it. We need one of those boards, man. But I imagine there is a good amount of stoppage. We had several injuries, had several stoppages. So we're 4 minutes into stoppage. Here's the delivery. Shouts and appeals, but this is an outlet pass to Barnard. And of course, some extracurriculars. Marco Bravo getting the yellow. Barnard. Costa's still down. We're into the last minute of this match. 5 minutes of stoppage, so we're into the final minute of stoppage. Arlington with the set piece on the far side. It's Meza standing over the ball. Elite substitute. Is there a final moment of brilliance here in this match? Meza has Davis in tow to try to inch this one up the field. Meza with a big ball up the field. Los Toros have bodies underneath of it. That's a good win from Uribe. Good win from Aaron Uribe. Here's another look back at the challenge from Uribe. Still some colorful words exchanged between the personalities on the field. Here's a big ball in from Kershaw. Sent away initially. And now the second ball sent high by Aiden Mahoney. Arlington still looking to spur another attack. A good square ball from Ogletree over to Meza. Now back to Davis. Davis sends this one upfield. Barnard is there. So too is Marco Bravo. Now an early delivery to the top of the 18. Arlington have bodies looming, and Los Toros will make this clearance at the expense of a throw, but that is the final whistle. Los Toros and Arlington share points in what has been, in my estimation, the match of the season thus far. We've had goals, we've had saves, we've had controversial moments, and we've had just about everything here. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. We're so appreciative of your patronage. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the extended highlights to come on our YouTube channel. And, of course, we'll have the short-form content to come on Instagram. Check us out there for all the matches to come. We'll be announcing all the matches, all the links, etc., etc. And we're really appreciative. Big shout to let's see if we can find the save of the game. This is ball sent in. Aiden Mahoney just about a millimeter away from what would have been the game winner, but Maxime Davis comes up big. Got to call that the moment of the match. Goals for Stanley Alves for Los Toros and Chris Barnard for Arlington. That was another big moment of the match. And, well, I guess it's time to go home. I'm still absolutely fired up. These are the matches that you live for. We got lots of action over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. We have all your favorites here live on DMV Sports Media across UPSL, SSL, Maryland, and Virginia conferences. Make sure to check us out. We have USL2, NPSL, WPSL, USLW all coming in just a month. So get your subscription in now, and we will see you